This is Bullseye Joe, and thank you for watching. It's December 2008. This is the first video in a series of videos about how to invest your own money in the stock market to make money. This is a subject I'm very passionate about. The reason being is I believe most people, the standard person, is given very bad advice. Well, it depends on the individual. But the bad advice goes like this. Hi, you don't know how to invest your own money. You're not smart enough. Give me your money. I'll put it in a mutual fund. I'm the professional investor. I'll make 10% a year for you. Is that all true? Yeah, it probably is true. They will make 10% a year for you with your money. The things that aren't true in that are, it's not too hard to learn to do it yourself. It's really not. You need to be interested and put in the time and effort. You know, read some books, learn some stuff, learn a lot of stuff, I guess. But if you're interested, you'll do it and you'll make a lot more money. So that's the key to this video. So let me give you some examples. One, Susie Orman says, no one will care more about your money than you. That sums it up right there. Susie Orman says, no one will care more about your money than you. So it's your money. You can do what you want. You can invest it, you can spend it, you can give it to somebody else to invest for you. But here's what I want to tell you. If you learn how to do this, you can do much better. Let me just throw some numbers out to give you examples. Let's say you start with $25,000. That's probably a big number for a lot of people watching, but just to do some numbers. So if you start with 25 grand, you have 20 years to invest, 10% a year, which I would argue is what the standard expectation is. You'll have about $170,000 in the future. We're not talking taxes, we're not talking inflation, we're just talking straight numbers. So you have $25,000, you make 10% a year, you have $170,000 20 years later. Now, if you were to make 20% a year, rather than the standard 10, you will have almost $1 million. So that's dramatic. That's dramatic. So if you could do 20% a year rather than, say, the standard 10, you have a lot more money in the future. Can you make 20% a year? I'm here to tell you you can. That is the point of these videos. You can do better than the market, and you can make more money for yourself, for your family, for your charities, for your church, for whatever you want more money for. However, it will take, time and effort to learn. So that's what these videos I want to do. I want to tell you, I think, the books to read, the websites to read, the other YouTube people to listen to who can help you learn how to invest your own money and make money. I'll give you one example, say, to whet your appetite. Had you been a great investor and bought Apple Computer near the bottom and sold it near the top, you would have made a ton of money. Apple Computer in 2002 was at its bottom. And then they came out with the iPod, and you probably know the story. Everything's been great for Apple Computer. The stock at the absolute bottom was 6 and change, if you look at a chart right now. And currently it's about $94. So we're talking 2002 to 2008, 2009, 6 and change, up to $94. That's fantastic. Let's just make it a little easier. So let's say you bought at $20. If you bought at $20 and then sold it at $200, it was $200 last year. So that's key. We've had a very negative market lately. I'm not saying you would have timed it this well, but just for fun, just for the numbers, you just did 10 times your money in 3 years. So you bought a stock at $20. 3 years later, that same stock was $200, and you sold it. What does that mean? That means you basically made a little more than double your money every year. So more than double your money is more than 100% a year. That's what that is. That's significantly better than the pros tell you that you can make or that you should expect. I understand that. But this is doable, and that's why I'm so passionate. The opportunity is there. So the two key words for this video are, yes, you can do it if you have the interest and the time and energy to learn. And why should you do that? Because the opportunity is large. So you have to have the time and interest and a little bit of a brain, but You don't need to be anything. You don't need to go to college. You don't need to be an expert. You don't need to study finance. You don't need to have an IQ very high. You just need to have emotional control and learn about the market. The emotional control is because once you actually invest your own money, it can get tricky. Stocks go up and down. It can play with your emotions. Emotional control will be the number one factor after you learn the basics. That's a fact. But so basically, I'll leave it at that. This video is to tell you that you can do it yourself. You can do much better than what they tell you, and you can have a lot more money in the future. Apple Computer was just one example. I could have rattled off Netflix or Starbucks or Google. Tons of other companies have been extremely successful. I'm saying you could have identified that early, bought early, made a lot of money. I really believe the pros don't want you doing that because they want to do it. They don't want the competition. If you're in the market, you're competing with them. It really is a competition of who buys stock at good prices and sells them at better prices. You can do it, and I wish you luck. And please look forward to other videos where I talk much more extensively about actually how you go about this. This is just the intro video. So I look forward to making more videos, and I hope you look forward to watching them. Thank you very much.